What is up, folks? NY Kia 31 here. Online ranked. This is my first online ranked game, and I was feeling lucky. I wanted to test out Mr. Andrew Luck and the Colts. I start out on defense, though. First thing I did was junk that 3-4, put Freeney and Mathis on the line where they belong, and play my style of D.
The offense is back.
I've played 3 online ranked games.
Here's the handoff to Darren McFadden.
One against this guy, obviously, who's got Terrell Pryor in at QB over Carson Palmer, so you know what's coming. And 2 RG3 hike and haulers. One was a guy who was trying to loop Orakpo inside every down. The other was a spread offense, hike and haul dude.
Be a little careful. Maybe give up a
won all 3 games I've played so far.
Throw it short. Make sure you
and let's just say I'll be playing a lot more friends list and subscriber games this year. I'll be making a much more concerted effort to do that, rather than put up with this nonsense. I've put up with more than enough of it with NCAA. I'm not in the mood to put up with online ranks. It's too much for too much longer. And I've already played quite a few friends list games, which I'll be posting up, and they were a lot more fun. So when I'm not playing an online Dynasty game in NCAA, or a online franchise game in Madden, or my offline franchise in Madden, I will be looking to play more friends list and subscriber games. Let you guys be on NY Kia TV more, and you know, hopefully we can learn from each other. I mean, this is one big Madden gameplay community. Hopefully, you know, I have things in my game that maybe you'd like to take into yours, and I'll learn things from playing you guys that I would like to incorporate in my game, and we all get better. That's what it's all about, you know? Having fun, competing, and adding new things to our game. That's what it's all about. The Madden community has a bit of a bad rap. Majority of it well-deserved, but there are a lot of good people, down-to-earth people who just want to play and also help out the Madden community as a whole. Here we go with Mathis getting a sack. And with this kind of guy, basically, this is a very NCAA 12 pre-patch completion. But against a guy like this, in all online ranked games, I usually start out controlling a pass rusher, then I kind of feel the guy out and see what I have to do from there. If I feel like the AI is behaving and there's no soft spots I gotta cover manually, I'll control a pass rusher and try to generate manual heat or blow up run lanes, force them into my edge rushers, or force hurries. And here, you know, that's going to happen eventually. If you keep on taking off with the QB like that, he's going to fumble. And I mix up who I'm spying between my defensive tackles. I don't want to spy my defensive ends because I want to force the guy to scramble wide into Freeney and Mathis. That's why I spy one of my defensive tackles. Usually the more athletic one, but sometimes I will mix up who it is. And if I do get a good manual rush, I'm hoping to, you know, cause him to panic and flush him into Freeney or Mathis. And that's the one bad thing about playing with the Colts. Their offensive line is not very good. Not very good at all.
And he's pushed out of bounds.
But Luck is pretty nice. I'm actually thinking of doing an offline franchise with these guys and just build the team around Luck. They have T.Y. Hilton, T.Y. Goodbye. Freeney and Mathis have some gas left in the tank. as does Wayne. The tight end's a good little player too in this as well. And just go from there and build up these bad boys. That'd be a fun rebuilding project. So they got some pieces you can work with.
Gains 12. This will be the 11th play of the drive.
Brown's a decent back. You can definitely do some work with these boys.
Loading up with extra defensive.
So I think that's what I'll do for offline. Yep, flush him right to Mathis. That's Freeney actually, and he fumbles the ball when he's out of bounds, and the ball comes back in.
3rd and 8.
Dropping back to everyone deep.
That catch will keep the drive alive.
Awesome job by the offense.
Make him show me he has a brain.
The quarterback had so much time that
and one of the changes I've made to my game over the years is that I'm no longer concerned with how the other guy is playing. It's easy to get annoyed with people who play like this, but all getting annoyed does is get you out of your own game. You know, just focus on you. You know, my thought process is if I can't beat a game plan that's this simple, I deserve to lose a game. So I just always focus on myself. What do I have to do to execute my game plan? And what adjustments I have to make to it to stop what I'm dealing with. And it helps you keep yourself focused and put guys like this away, because once the game starts to get away from them, you're going to end up quitting. So the sooner you can get to that point, the better. So you might as well just focus on you and executing what you do, rather than getting frustrated or complaining and making stupid mistakes which keep them in the game, or, you know, cause them to maybe even pull a lucky win out.
That ball has been picked off.
Mr. Buffet with the pick.
2 to go after the running play.
So now I figure
has his team's attention
one more score by me is going to put the game away.
2nd and 2. Back to the ground.
Sure enough, we get it. As we get good blocking there. Popped myself into that hole, and we got a TD. So at 21-0, I'm not really concerned with spying at this point.
Position here. 1st and 10. Tosses it to the running back.
Want to make him move the ball. So I think I got it in his head now that there's always going to be a spy there. So I figure I'll change it up right now and rush 4. I don't really feel the need to blitz him since Freeney and Mathis are getting home once he gets flushed out of the pocket. So I'm just going to stay in my 2 and 3 deep shell and see if he can make an adjustment. I love football season. I'm sitting here on a college football Saturday morning. Just finished my workout. Gonna watch game day, do some vids, render some vids. Watch the game, swim move by Freeney. Watch the games, watch Notre Dame. It's just a perfect time of year. One tip or a little trick I'd like to share with you guys is that what I'll do in a passing situation is I'll come out in the 46 defense, but I'll come out in the 46 speed package. What the 46 speed package does is put defensive backs where the outside linebackers are. So I'll come out in a play from the 46 out of the speed package. If I like it, I'll stay in it. If not, I'll audible to one of my Tampa 2 plays. Either man under, cover 2 sink, cover 2 buck, or whatever cover 4 or cover 3 type of audible I have. I don't do that all the time. Obviously, if I'm up against a run formation or a regular, you know, pro set, I'd come out in either 4-3 or 46 normal. But it's a good little curveball to throw in there, and you can catch someone sleeping if they're not paying attention. They think that you have 46 personnel out there, but you really have a bunch of DBs.
They'll go shotgun here.
Going for a 4th down, doesn't get it, and he is done. So that is it for this game. Talk to y'all later. Peace.